Greetings, welcome back to F1 2020 for the final race at Yas Marina in our Haas career, where we're aiming to get ahead of Renault, which may be a problem because I could not find the pace here today in qualifying. We need to get ahead of Ricardo, who is P7. We're down in P14. He was half a second lap quicker than us, so I guess we're going to see. I don't think we can really rely on K-Mag to help us out with the points here. This could be a problem. But let's get to it.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours.
I just couldn't figure it out today.
It's got to be a relief to qualify that far up the grid. Do you think this team are performing as well as they could do?
Williams, I think they need to do better.
It didn't look like you put much time into practice today. Is there a reason?
Saving on where? It's kind of like the whole entire reason.
Regulation changes for next season have been announced. How is your team going to cope with the transition? Appreciate your time.
Here we go. The final race of the season. Can we get P6? I'm not entirely sure. 14 laps of Yas Marina at Abu Dhabi.
It's time to take a look at.
Forgot about the standings. Oh well.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
I'll aim to keep the momentum going, Jeff, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm nervous. Looks like we're pitting on lap 6. I guess we're slowing down.
We've held position on lap 1. That's not great, but it's not terrible. Stay focused.
I needed some positions there, I think. Come on, you got to do better than this. You're just not getting ahead of that Mercedes, am I? I may be reliant on something happening ahead.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Even with overtake, I just don't have the straight line power in this car.
Is high. Let's use that overtake button more.
Man, I need to make something happen here, but I don't know what or how.
We're gonna box this lap. Push hard on the in-lap.
Another thing on my wish list is AI making more mistakes for F1 25 on Tuesday. I haven't actually played 24 or 23, so it should be quite different for me. The last one I played was 22. Because of reasons. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're joking me. That is not good. That was a very bad mistake. That's gonna cost me. Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
That lockup is going to cost me dearly. I lost 5 seconds to that.
Some information on Ocon. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
I may have screwed Kevin over because I'm coming in too.
Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
What is this pit exit? I forgot about this. Raikkonen, thank you.
seconds. Okay, gap ahead is 11.7.
11 seconds. Oh dear. I don't think I'm catching Ricardo. I haven't actually dropped down a position either. Which is good, I guess.
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well. 11.8 seconds. Gap to teammate behind is 6.4 seconds.
I don't think I'm making up 11 seconds in 2 laps. Could have done without that mistake. That's what you get for not practicing the pit entrance. I'm wrecking these tyres. It's a good thing flat spots aren't simulated.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
With the amount of lockups that I'm getting.
This is your final lap of the race.
That was scary. Almost lost it there. I need way more practice on this track. P13. We ended where we started. That's a shame.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
I think that means that Renault have beaten us to P6, but he came almost last, whatever. I think that means that we've lost to Renault.
Well earned they are indeed. It may have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver can tell you,
Can't hear you, Crofty.
at the very top,
Crofty, I can't hear you.
there's no counting
Speak up, man.
we have a new World Drivers' Champion. Victory.
Hamilton always wins, back then, anyway.
Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton, the multiple world champion.
Screw you, Ricardo.
Choice at this point, but you can't
We came
argue that he's
top 10 in the
deserving
Drivers'
of
Championship,
reputation.
though.
Nothing can challenge the leaders of the Constructors' Championship at this point. But
Oh, that's a
it's another
shame. It was
great
so
win for
close.
Mercedes
It was
as
so
they managed to
close.
secure the Constructors' title. An incredible performance.
I would have needed a pretty
for the
good
whole
result,
team.
though.
Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend.
Shut
of
up,
racing.
Crofty.
Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Are you done? Cool. Well, considering our main rivals were AlphaTauri, I think we're considering this season a success. We didn't get P6, which is a shame. It was incredibly close, which is a shame. We would have needed a better result than I probably was capable of on this track anyway to keep ahead of Renault, but AlphaTauri were our main competitors, Alfa Romeo were our main competitors, and we absolutely dicked all over them. So, did we make Gunther proud? I think we did. I think we did. Let's look at the end season stuff on the career mode.
I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
I'm pretty happy.
Beating all expectations. Would you say we all underestimated you?
I am a little offended.
All the teams have updated their cars for next season's regulation changes. Where do you think you'll come out?
I think we're prepared. Sure.
Appreciate your time.
We'll find out on Tuesday, won't we? Tuesday for me, anyway. This video, I don't know when this video is going to go up. It's currently Thursday. The Thursday before the game comes out. Sorry to break the immersion, these videos are scheduled.
The contract renewal window has opened. We can try and renegotiate for a better deal with our current team, or approach someone else.
Now worth $4 million, up from what, 90,000 before? What other teams want us? Go to Williams? Go to McLaren? Go to Mercedes? You just get to choose? I can't remember how this works. It's been a while. We're worth about $4 million, though. If I say I wanted to go to McLaren, what would happen?
Here you can make salary demands to the team. Any extra over your base salary will go into
Oh, you need
the
an acclaim
contract.
level.
The more you
I
demand,
remember now.
the lower the chances of our success. Do make sure that you don't go demanding anything unrealistic for your acclaim level. If you do, the team might refuse to negotiate any more with you in this negotiation period.
I mean, I could go to McLaren if I wanted to. The way I'm going to do it on 25 is going to be very different, by the way. I was initially thinking I'll just whatever team wants me. No, they don't want me at all. I was originally thinking whatever team wants me, I'll just start with those on F1 25, but
Great. They're happy to enter into negotiations with us.
it seems weird. I guess I did okay though. With I did okay in the season, right? Like the team didn't do amazing, but I did pretty well, I think. So maybe that's why my acclaim got so high. I could go to Red Bull and replace Verstappen. Let's never go to Ferrari. How much are you willing to pay me? 4.37 million? I reckon they'd do it. Nice. So I could stay at, I guess in the narrative, Johnson Wang stayed at Haas for another season for $4.37 million a year salary. Which allows some social media teams, etc. upgrades. Driver acclaim will be boosted. Resource point income would be boosted. There we go. It's the end of the season. It's also, if you look down the bottom of the screen on the next session details, it's also my birthday today. The season ended on my birthday in 2020, when I was miserable and depressed because everyone around me was dying of COVID. Let's check the season results.
Nice job this season. You've been performing well, and that's putting us in a strong negotiating position contract-wise. Plus, my 10%'s getting more valuable. So enjoy your break, and keep up the good work next year.
Bye! See you back at Haas next year. 10th in the championship. 36 points. Way better than K-Maggers over here. Well, there you have it. There's a stripped down 10 race season of F1 2020 in the Haas. Did we do Gunther proud? I think we did. And Johnson Wang has now made it into F1. And who knows what he did next. I guess one day we'll find out. If you like this season, maybe subscribe to the channel because there's going to be more of this in F1 25. I'm also going to be playing some actual real sim racing games as well down the line. But until then, ta-ra for now.